Ultimate Christmas Guide for book lovers. This is our first time doing this.
It is.
We're so excited. Bruce is like beside himself happy you are here in the studio today. Aren't you? I know. Do you want to come up and say hi to everybody? Come up and say hi.
What's in our cup?
Oh, yeah. What do we have today?
This is eggnog, and I'm not sure what you mixed in with it.
This is R&R whiskey.
Oh.
With pumpkin pie spice on top. Yeah.
So delicious. We're drinking it chilled, but you can drink it warm.
I gotta say, I love the Bodum cups that we have these in because I just think the presentation is so nice.
It is.
They're my favorite. And you can put them in the microwave.
Oh.
I know. When I learned that, I was like, oh, game changer. Because I was like,
that.
Are they going to explode? They're not. I've put them in the microwave and the dishwasher.
Nice.
Which I really like. Okay, bud, you're going to have to sit down.
For me, I think most things have to be dishwasher safe or I'm not going to buy it.
Well, you have littles around, so your time is very precious. So the time that I get with you, I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm going to start us off. I'm so excited. Our Boozy Book Club journal is officially published. I know! It's our very first one.
Yep.
And people are loving it. I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
That's such a big compliment to us. So,
yes, it is.
I mean, that was a big pat ourselves on the back.
Yes.
I know, but to do a thing like, when it's daunting to put together a whole piece and publish it.
Right.
Which lots of people say they're going to do something, but like to actually go through the process.
And do it. And if you've purchased it, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much. So our Boozy Book Club journal, the way this works is we have 12 books. So if you are part of a book club and you meet once a month, but you don't want it just to be like your regular ho-hum book club, you want to jazz it up a little bit and have a little booze in there too, that's where our journal comes into play. And so we've included some recipes in there. We have some questions for you about the book. And it's interesting, like the questions that we included in there, I think complement questions that come in books as well. Because a lot of times like at the back of the book, there will be like questions for you to ask your book club, of each other or individually to bring to your book club. I think the questions that we have about the books in the journal can complement that really well also.
I agree.
We have some recipes in there for you. If you want to pair them with your book, you can. The table of contents will help you flip to the recipe. So if you want to mix and match, if book number 1 goes with recipe number 8, you can flip to that or dog ear the page that you're like, this is my favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
It is.
And we have a Christmas one coming out, so you'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yes, and it's going to be perfect for you or it's going to be perfect for a gift.
My mom's really excited. She got a little sneak peek of what's going to be in there, and she's like, can we hurry up and publish this?
We're working on it.
I need this for a gift for somebody.
So that'll be available really soon.
Yes. Item number 2 on our Ultimate Christmas Gift Guide for book lovers is
Loose Leaf Tea by Piper and Leaf, and everything is farm fresh. It's a family-owned business. The flavor that we put on the gift guide is Cherry Christmas.
Ooh.
So good. So there's this boutique I would shop at Christmas time.
Okay. When you lived here or when you lived in Texas?
In Texas.
Okay.
And they would have the loose leaf tea and they'd have the Cherry Christmas. And it is so good. Like you can add a little sweetener to it if you want, but I feel like it didn't need it.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet by itself, but it's just like feels like Christmas.
Christmas in a cup.
So good. And you can drink it hot. You can mix it with milk and make it like a latte with the tea, and that's delicious.
Like a Christmas fog. Not even a London fog, a Christmas fog.
The Piper and Leaf, I really recommend the Cherry Christmas, and they also offer subscriptions where they send a different tea every month.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Is
so you
it
can try them all.
herbal or is it caffeinated or do they offer both?
Both.
Okay.
Yes. Well, and a neat thing on the subscription boxes is you can choose whether you want caffeine or caffeine-free or a mix.
Ooh, it's kind of like a wine subscription. Do you want red?
Right.
Do you want white? Do you want a mixture of both?
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. That's fun.
Santa brought it for me last year in my stocking.
Oh my gosh. Do you have any left or is it all gone?
It's gone.
Okay, so we'll have to get some more and try it.
For sure.
Okay. All right, so number 3. Oh, I'm so excited about number 3. By the way, all of the links to the products that we're talking about are going to be in the description. So scroll down, click in the description, and you can click on those to get your gift for yourself, if you're shopping for yourself, or for a loved one or a friend or another book club member.
Yep.
Number 3 is an ember mug. Now, you shared before we hit record a little tidbit that I want you to share with everybody else because I really love that one. But if you're not familiar with what an ember mug is, I am the person that takes forever to drink my coffee in the morning, but I want it the same temperature.
Yes.
So I will be the person at a coffee shop that's like, can I have that extra hot, please? And oh, also warm my mug first. And they're like, oh gosh, this person. Sure, let me go ahead and warm that mug for you. But it's because I take a minute to drink it. So the ember mug solves that problem. That keeps it at the perfect temperature for an hour and a half.
If you have kids, young kids especially, and if you're watching this and if you're a husband and you're looking for a gift for your wife, ember mug. Because there are times, some mornings, where I'm chasing around kids and my coffee goes in the microwave 3 times.
Oh gosh.
And then around 5 or 6 p.m. I open the microwave and there's my coffee.
Oh, no.
So the ember mug would be amazing because it keeps it hot. And then I saw on their website they just released a travel mug. It's an hour and a half and you can adjust the temperature.
Ooh, like
And
the holding temperature that you want your coffee
Yes.
at? Oh my gosh.
And it has a Find My on it. So
I love
if you
this.
lose
I
your
would need this.
phone, you lose your AirPods. You know, there's time where sometimes I put down my AirPod case and I don't know where I put it. And so I'll tell my phone, hey Siri, find my AirPods. And my case will probably ding. It's probably doing it right now. But you can say, hey Siri, find my ember mug.
What? I wonder what. Can
I'm
you
not
program it for like Christmas jingle? It starts playing jingle bells?
I don't know, but wow, that's pretty.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. pretty neat.
So my travel mug was at your house. So if I tell it, hey Siri, ping my, is it going to connect to your Wi-Fi and my mug is going to start pinging it?
I'm not sure what the radius on it is, but
that would be funny.
yeah, never misplace your coffee again.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it won't be living in the microwave till 5 in the afternoon.
Yes, and then you forget about it. Next we have the shaker and spoon, which Dana has actually used them before.
Yeah. I really loved shaker and spoon. So I received it one year as a Christmas gift, a subscription, and it went for a while, like the subscription. I don't know if it was a full year per se. Did they have a full year?
Yes.
Or they have, okay, yeah,
Yep.
They have different lengths of time
Yes.
from what I remember on their site. But it was so great because it came with all of the items that you need, minus the alcohol, to make a wide variety of different cocktails. And it was phenomenal. So things like rose water, I think is one of the cocktails. Who has that?
I was going to say, things that you do not have.
No, nobody has that in there. I mean, I'm sure somebody does, but the average person does not have rose water.
Right.
But it was so great because it gave you the instructions on how to make it. It gave you all of the little nicky-nacky things that you would need for that cocktail. And then all you had to do was supply the vessel that you were going to drink it in. So whether it's a martini glass or a Bodum glass or a tall glass. And then the liquor. So if it was gin-based or if it was vodka-based or whiskey-based. Ooh, I wonder, do they have specific like vodka or whiskey or gin-based that you can choose as part of the subscription?
You can go and choose like which box that you
cool.
want.
Okay.
But I also think that that's a great thing to take to your book club.
Yes, because then you can make them there. How fun would that be?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, so that's an excellent gift. But that would be so fun to show up and be the mixologist.
So fun. You'll be so fancy. So shaker and spoon.
Shaker and spoon. Link in the description.
Next we have Once Upon a Book Club, which I think this is the coolest idea that I've seen on a book subscription. It's a subscription. They send you a new book every month, and in the book there are little notes, like page 87. There's a post-it note that says, open gift 1, and it comes with 3 to 5 gifts. And you open that gift, and that gift is related to whatever you're reading at the time.
Oh my gosh.
Which, how fun is that? It's like you are bringing your book to life.
I love that.
So cute.
It's like the book is jumping out of
Yes.
the pages, literally.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I would love this. I think this would be the perfect gift for someone that has everything but loves to read. This would just be such a surprise.
Which I do think that's a good point, because Brooke took the lead on putting together our gift guide, and I think you did such a good job on coming up with ideas for people that don't need anything.
Right.
Because these are things that aren't like a sweater or jeans or, you know, a pretty nicky-nacky thing or whatever. Like, they're usable items that
Are unique.
yeah, and thoughtful.
Yeah.
Which I really like, the thoughtful part.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, this one's a really good one. Oh, this one's my favorite.
This one's, the next one is all Dana. This is what she uses.
So number 6 on our ultimate gift guide for book lovers is a Kindle. I am a big fan of Kindle. So I started using Kindle and I talked about this on one of our podcast episodes, when I started traveling a lot. So this was pre-COVID, and I started traveling a lot for work, and I regularly will read 2 books at a time. One, some sort of like self-help or, you know, organizational or motivational or, you know, something like that to improve your life, right? To be a better person. And then, of course, a pleasure reading book, because I don't want to read any of that stuff before I go to bed. I just want to like go off into La La Land and Storyland before I'm 5, right? I want a story before I go to bed. But when you're traveling, and I was getting magazine subscriptions, which that's a whole nother conversation. But if you are like me, when you would get like a Bon Appetit magazine subscription, it is so hard to throw it away at the end of the month, because you're like, but I loved that recipe, or I didn't get to try that recipe yet, so I can't get rid of it. I have to keep it. So literally, I had Bon Appetit magazine subscriptions for years, like the magazines, like
Stacks.
stacks of magazines. And I was like, okay, the Kindle can solve this problem for me, because you can get the digital subscription and it's just hard drive space.
Yes.
So I'm a big fan of the Kindle. If you have a reader out there, if they're a traveler or they're reading multiple things, I think a Kindle is a perfect gift to give.
Next.
Ooh, I like this one. And we've both had this one.
Coffee.
Yes, coffee,
We are
number
both
7.
Coffee lovers.
Yes.
And number 7, it's Camino Island coffee. So Dana and I, when we worked for Vitamix, we worked the fair, and we had someone introduce us to Camino Island coffee. This coffee is so good.
They
So
do an
good.
excellent job.
They do. They have all different types. They have subscriptions, which I loved. You can choose how many pounds you want per month. You can choose how often you want them to ship it to you. And one thing that I really loved is you can choose whether you wanted it ground, are you using a French press? Are you using a coffee maker? Or do you want your beans whole? And after they roast it, it is shipped to you within 48 hours.
Which is, I think, is really impressive.
Yes. Camino Island Coffee.
Yes.
Check them out.
I like that. So number 8, Brooke is going to tell you about this one. The Nutcracker Book Vase.
I love it. It is so beautiful. It's a vase, or how do you say it?
I don't know if it's okay, so we had this discussion. Is it vase or vase?
How do you say it?
Yeah, put it in the comments. I don't even know how you spell, you're going to have to phonetically spell it in the comments, because I don't know if it's a vase. If you follow the rules of grammar, it would be vase. Right? An A says its name because you have the vowel, a consonant, and a vowel, right? Any of my English teachers out there, please comment. Or is it a vase? I don't know.
I've always said vase.
Okay,
So like
well,
mace
we're gonna go with
a
vase.
V.
Yeah,
So,
right. Well, that makes sense.
I don't know. So let us know how you say
Please
it.
put it in the comments.
But this is just so beautiful. If you have a bookshelf, or even just bring this out every year when you're getting your Christmas decorations out, you can put flowers in it. You can just use it for a piece of decor. You can go to Hobby Lobby and just get some of the pretty picks and throw them in there, and this would be such a statement piece. We love the Nutcracker too, so this is very like meaningful to me. Yes, I was telling Dana that my great grandma every year growing up, she would take all the girls in my family. So that was my grandma, my mom, my aunts, my cousins, girls only. And I think we started going when we were like 8 or so. And downtown Salt Lake City, we were all dressed up every year around Christmas. We'd all go out to eat, and it was always the Olive Garden. And then we'd walk right across the street to the Capitol Theater in Salt Lake and go see the Nutcracker, which I still love, and I would love to continue that with my daughter. But this vase is it's so cute. You can buy it for a gift for somebody, but I think I'm gonna buy it for myself.
I like it. You deserve a gift.
Yeah. That's available at Barnes & Noble.
Oh, so they don't even have to order it online.
Right.
They could actually go to their store and see if they have it in store for
Yes,
pickup.
they do carry it in store.
Oh, I like that.
And if you have a Christmas party coming up and you're
Oh,
supposed to bring like a white elephant gift or something,
That's a perfect white elephant gift.
this is going to be a gift that's going to get traded, and people are going to love it.
You're going to have to put the frozen, like it is frozen after stolen twice,
Yeah.
or it doesn't move anymore after that.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. So I'm going to introduce this one, but Brooke is sporting it over here. Number 9 on our ultimate Christmas gift guide for book lovers is Minky Couture blankets. So I have to say, when my husband was in Utah, I would see on billboards Minky Couture, and they're beautiful billboards. Like whomever designs them does a really lovely job. But I'm like, this looks like a blanket. What is all the hubbub about the blanket? And then when I asked Brooke, what is all the hubbub? She's like,
Oh, you don't know about Minky Couture? I don't know. And wherever you're from, you can tell us in the comments, 'cause I'm kind of interested to know if you've heard of them, or I'm originally from Utah, so I'm not sure if it is like a Utah thing. But these blankets, so this right here, this is from the Hugs line. This is just the softest blanket, and it has a little bit of weight to it too. So like it just comforts you, and it's so soft. Before I came to meet with Dana, my 4-year-old was using it, and I took it away from her, and I gave her, I have like a really expensive, nice blanket from Lovesac. It's the one with it has like the footholes. And that one is super soft too. But I gave her that one, and she's like, Mom, this isn't as soft.
we do love Lovesac, but
We
Minky
do.
Couture,
Yes.
you've got it nailed when it comes to the softness of these blankets.
Yeah, it is amazing. But I am a blanket hoarder. I get at least one new blanket every year at Christmas. My husband already brought me one this year.
Aw.
I love any soft blankets. Like there's just something about me when I'm at the store or like going to Costco. They have all their blankets right now, and I always have to feel them.
Is it going in the cart if it's extra soft, or do you exercise restraint?
Well, I'm like, okay, I probably have 20 soft throw blankets at home.
Oh my gosh.
No joke. So I'm like,
You
I
have
probably
me beat
don't
there.
need that. And then my husband surprises me with one because he knows,
Well, he knows you love them so much.
I love them, and I don't get rid of them.
I was just gonna say, do
No.
they rotate? Like, do some go into a
Yes.
box and then come out certain times of year?
Yeah, I just pull different ones out in my living room or couch. So I have like Christmas ones. Like this one, I usually will pull out around now.
Yeah,
'cause
that
it's
makes sense
green.
because it's a beautiful Christmas
Yes.
green.
So if you are shopping for somebody that loves blankets or soft things, Minky Couture, it's well worth it. They're great quality. You can wash them.
I was just gonna ask, how do they wash and
Great.
dry? 'Cause
Yeah.
that I think is the thing. You
Yeah.
know, like you need to be able to wash stuff.
Yeah, I wash this and I throw it in the dryer, and it's perfect. It comes out
That's
great.
amazing. I love it.
So check them out for
Minky
sure.
Couture, yes, and their billboards if you're in Utah, because they're
Yes.
really exceptional. Last but not least, number 10 is a book nook.
Yes.
It's a reading valet. So I actually saw this on television, on a TV commercial the other
Oh.
day. I literally stopped what I was doing it because I was like, oh, it's on TV.
Oh.
I nearly called you because I was like, there it is on television. So the Book Nook Reading Valet, I'm going to have Brooke fill you in, but what I like about it is if you are like Brooke and like a physical book to read, and you're like, okay, this is where I'm going to stop, but you want to go back to the same reading spot, this holds your book in place with all your favorite things around you that you need when you're reading your book.
Yes, I love it. I would put it on the nightstand next to me. When you're done reading your book, you just flip it upside down. Holds your book. It holds on the photo that they have, it holds a mug for coffee, but you can put your water bottle there, your glasses. Has a little slot in between where you can plug your phone in and charge your phone.
That I think is so smart.
So it's kind of like a charging station and
like literally a valet. Do you
Yeah.
remember like a valet before would hold like people's wardrobe, like your attire for the next day, like
Right.
the suit, the pants, the we had one for a long time. This is the book valet, so everything that you need is bam right there.
yes.
And I feel like because the book is like half open, it's not, right? But it's held to the page that you were at. It's like, hello,
Read me.
read me,
Yeah.
pick up where you left off.
Yeah. Yes, and for me, I feel like this isn't something that like I would buy myself, but I would love it if somebody was gifted this to me.
Book Valet, if you want to send us one, we would love to do a video
Yes.
on it for you.
That is on uncommongoods.com.
Yes. So we have all of these links in the description below. All the fun things. This was such a great gift guide.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you did a really good job with it.
Thanks.
I like it. If you guys have any suggestions that we might have missed, put it in the comments below. Like if you have a gift that you're like, oh my gosh, this needs to be on your next gift guide, put that in the
Please.
comments. We would love to hear from you on that. And we will catch you next time.
Thank you. There was a time I was like bouncing my foot like this, and then he comes on the top of my foot with his paw, and he's like doing the same thing.